Some nuts you're eating every day could be making your blood pressure worse, your digestion slower, and your joints ache even more. Worse yet, they could be quietly raising your cholesterol without you even realizing it. Many people still believe nuts are always healthy. That was true decades ago. But after 70, your body changes, and some nuts become a hidden danger. They can trigger painful inflammation, upset your stomach, and load your body with more sodium than it can handle. Ignoring this can mean more swelling, more pain, more doctor visits. You deserve better. In this video, I'll show you the 4 nuts that truly protect your heart, your joints, and your digestion, and the 4 nuts you must limit or avoid to stay strong and independent. Stay with me. I'll walk you through exactly what to snack on to feel better, not worse. Number 1, 4 nuts you should be eating. Let's kick things off with walnuts, also known as the brain booster. These little powerhouses might look like tiny brains, and honestly, it kind of makes sense. Walnuts are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically a type called ALA, which plays a big role in supporting brain health. They're also full of antioxidants that help fight inflammation, and that's a big deal, especially as we get older and want to stay sharp. Now, let me tell you about Helen. She's 74, full of energy, but a few months ago, she noticed her mind just wasn't as clear as it used to be. She called it mental fog, like walking into a room and forgetting why she was there, or struggling to find the right words in conversation. Her daughter suggested something simple. Start the day with a handful of walnuts. So Helen did. She'd toss them into her morning oatmeal, or just snack on them plain with a little fruit. Within a few weeks, she said she felt more alert, more present, even her mood seemed better. And there's science behind her story. Harvard Health points out that the ALA in walnuts helps protect our brain cells, supports memory, and might even slow down age-related cognitive decline. That's why walnuts are often at the top of the list when it comes to foods for brain health. So, how much do you need to get those benefits? About a quarter cup a day. That's it. You can sprinkle them over yogurt, mix into your pancake batter, or just keep a small bag in the kitchen for easy snacking. Simple habit, powerful results. Are you a fan of walnuts? Type 1 in the comments. I'd love to know. Number 2, almonds, the heart helper. Let's talk about something small but mighty, almonds. These little guys pack a serious punch when it comes to heart health. They are rich in vitamin E, magnesium, and fiber, and each of those plays a role in keeping your heart strong. Vitamin E helps protect your cells from damage, magnesium supports steady heart rhythm, and fiber helps lower cholesterol. Sounds simple, right? And it is. Take George, for example. He's 78 years old and used to snack on potato chips every afternoon. His doctor gently suggested he try something different. So George made the switch to roasted almonds. Nothing fancy, just a small handful each day. 2 months later, his cholesterol dropped by 15 points. That's real progress. And he didn't change anything else in his diet, just the almonds. Science backs it up too. According to the American Heart Association, eating about 1 ounce of almonds a day, roughly 23 almonds, is linked to better LDL levels. That's the bad cholesterol, the one we want to keep low. And what's great is you do not need to make it complicated. Keep a small container in your bag, grab a handful as a midday snack, or toss them into your salad. It's just enough to give your body the good stuff without overdoing it. Plus, they taste great, crunchy, satisfying, and way better than salty chips when it comes to what your heart needs. So if you're looking for one easy change that can help with cholesterol, inflammation, and even blood pressure, this might be it. It is never too late to support your heart. Small choices like switching to almonds can really add up. You are in control of your health, 1 handful at a time. Number 3, pistachios, the energy snack. If you are looking for a snack that gives you energy without weighing you down, pistachios are a great pick. They're low in calories, high in protein, and packed with antioxidants like lutein, which helps protect your vision as you age. Take Linda, for example. She's 72 and loves her afternoon walks. Before heading out, she always grabs a small handful of pistachios. She says they give her just the right boost, like a little pep in her step. And she's not wrong. Science backs her up. Studies have shown that pistachios can help with blood sugar control, which is especially helpful if you're trying to manage your energy levels throughout the day. They're also good for your eyes, thanks to that lutein. That's the same antioxidant found in leafy greens, and it plays a big role in keeping your vision sharp over time. Another bonus: pistachios make you feel full. That means you're less likely to reach for something sugary later. So you stay on track without feeling deprived. Here's a simple tip. Aim for about 1 ounce a day. That's around 49 pistachios. You can count them out or just get used to the feel of a handful. Keep a small bag in your purse, your car, or the pantry. That way, you've always got a smart snack within reach. They're tasty, satisfying, and they actually support your health. So next time you feel that afternoon slump coming on, try pistachios instead of cookies or chips. You might be surprised how much better you feel. And just like Linda, you might find yourself walking a little faster, smiling a little more, and feeling more in control of your day. Number 4, Brazil nuts, the thyroid supporter. Let's talk about a tiny nut that can make a big difference. Brazil nuts. They might not look like much, but they're loaded with a powerful mineral called selenium. This little nutrient plays a huge role in keeping your thyroid working the way it should, and it also helps support your immune system. Here's a true story. Mike, 75 years old, had been feeling tired and foggy for months. After some blood work, his doctor told him his selenium levels were too low. That's when Mike started eating just 1 Brazil nut a day. And after a few weeks, he felt more energized. His thinking got clearer, and his lab results improved too. Sometimes it really is the small things that turn things around. Now here's what makes Brazil nuts so special. Just 1 nut gives you more than 100% of the selenium your body needs for the whole day. That's based on data from the National Institutes of Health. So you do not need a handful. Just 1 or 2 a day is perfect. But it's important not to overdo it. Selenium is essential, but too much of it can be harmful. So stick with just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day. You can enjoy them as a simple treat on their own, or pair them with a few slices of fruit for a light and healthy snack. If you've been feeling off, maybe low energy, or dealing with slow digestion or mood changes, your thyroid might be trying to tell you something. Supporting it can start with something as easy as a Brazil nut a day. It is amazing how 1 small change can help you feel more balanced, inside and out. Number 5, cashews, the hidden sugar spike. 4 nuts you shouldn't be eating. Now, cashews might seem like a harmless snack, right? They're creamy, they taste great, and you'll find them in everything from trail mix to stir fries. But here's something most people don't realize. Cashews are one of the highest carb nuts out there. And for older adults, that can quietly mess with blood sugar levels without you even knowing it. Take Diane, for example. She's 73, lives an active life, eats healthy, or so she thought. She loved her daily handful of cashews, thought they were a smart choice. But no matter how careful she was with the rest of her meals, her blood sugar numbers just wouldn't settle. It was frustrating. She felt like she was doing everything right. Then her doctor looked at her food journal and spotted it. The cashews. Every day. Diane was shocked. See, just 1 ounce of cashews, that's about 18 nuts, has around 9 grams of carbs. That might not sound like a lot, but compared to other nuts, it's actually pretty high. On top of that, cashews are lower in fiber, which means they digest quickly. And for anyone watching their blood sugar or managing diabetes, that can lead to sudden spikes, especially if you're snacking on them regularly. If you love snacking on nuts but need to keep your blood sugar stable, try switching to almonds or pecans. They're lower in carbs, higher in fiber, and much gentler on your system. You still get the crunch, the satisfaction, and the heart-healthy fats, just without that hidden sugar roller coaster. Number 6, macadamia nuts, the fat bomb. Let's talk about macadamia nuts. They're rich, buttery, and honestly kind of addictive. But here's the thing. They're also one of the most calorie-dense nuts out there. Just 1 small handful, about 1 ounce, can pack over 200 calories. And most of that comes from fat, especially saturated fat, which can sneak up on your weight and digestion if you're not careful. Take Ron, for example. He's 76, retired, and enjoys his snacks while watching his favorite shows. For a while, macadamias were his go-to. He figured, hey, they're just nuts, right? Must be healthy. But after a few months, he started noticing his pants fitting tighter, and his digestion felt slower and heavier. He was gaining weight, even though he hadn't changed much else in his routine. The truth is, while macadamia nuts are packed with good nutrients like magnesium and healthy fats, they're also incredibly easy to overeat. That buttery crunch makes it hard to stop at just a few. And when your body's metabolism is slowing down with age, those extra calories tend to stick around. If you love that nutty crunch but want something lighter, try switching to pistachios. They have fewer calories, more fiber, and are still satisfying. Plus, because they come in shells, they actually help you slow down and eat more mindfully. So, no need to give up snacking, just be smart about the portions and choose options that give you flavor and crunch without overloading your system. Your body will thank you for it. Number 7, salted mixed nuts, the blood pressure culprit. If you enjoy a little crunch between meals, salted mixed nuts might seem like a smart snack. They've got protein, healthy fats, and they're easy to grab. But here's something important to know, especially if you're watching your blood pressure. Many of these mixed nuts are loaded with sodium, and that can quietly work against your health. Let me tell you about Janet. She's 79 and loves her evening snack routine, a small bowl of nuts every night. But over time, she noticed her ankles were swelling. It wasn't painful, just uncomfortable. Her doctor pointed out that it could be linked to water retention caused by too much salt. When Janet checked the label on her favorite nut mix, it had over 200 milligrams of sodium per serving. That may not sound like much, but it adds up fast. And for older adults, even a bit too much salt can raise blood pressure and cause bloating or swelling. Janet decided to make one simple switch. She started buying unsalted nuts, sometimes dry roasted, sometimes raw. Within a few weeks, the swelling eased up and she felt lighter. No big medication changes, no complicated diet, just a better snack choice. So if your blood pressure's creeping up or you're dealing with swelling, take a look at your snack habits. Salted mixed nuts might be a hidden culprit. Try going for the unsalted or low-sodium options. They still taste great, and your heart and your ankles will thank you. Number 8, peanuts. The mold risk. Peanuts might seem like a harmless snack, but there's something hiding in them that many people don't know about. It's called aflatoxin. That's a kind of mold toxin that can grow on peanuts, especially if they're not stored properly. Over time, even small amounts of this toxin can quietly damage the liver. And the scary part, you can't see it or taste it. Bob is 80, and he's always loved his daily handful of peanuts. But during a regular checkup, his doctor brought up something surprising. His liver numbers were a little off, and after talking through his habits, the doctor suggested cutting back on peanuts. Not because peanuts are bad in general, but because of the risk of mold contamination in older batches or poorly stored nuts. That little change helped bring Bob's numbers back in a healthier margin range. See, aflatoxins are no joke. They've been linked to liver inflammation and long-term liver problems. And while most peanuts are tested, the risk is still there, especially in cheaper or bulk options that sit around too long. But here's the good news. You do not have to give up your crunchy snack habit. Walnuts or pistachios are great alternatives. They're less likely to carry aflatoxins, and they bring their own health benefits, like supporting brain function and heart health. Plus, they taste great. So next time you reach for a snack, think about giving peanuts a little break. Your liver might thank you for it. All right, let's do a quick recap before we wrap things up. If you want to snack smarter and support your health, go for more of the good guys: walnuts, almonds, pistachios, and Brazil nuts. These are packed with nutrients that support your brain, heart, and even your thyroid. But you'll want to ease up on cashews, macadamia nuts, salted mixed nuts, and especially peanuts. These can sneak in more salt, unhealthy fats, and even inflammation without you realizing it. Now remember, staying healthy doesn't mean giving up the things you love. It's really just about making smarter swaps and taking small steps every day. You do not have to overhaul your whole life overnight. Just choosing a better snack could be the start of something really great. If Helen can boost her memory just by adding more walnuts to her breakfast, and Mike can support his thyroid with one Brazil nut a day, then just imagine what these simple changes could do for you. Your body is always ready to respond to good care, no matter where you're starting from. So if you're ready to take that first little step, drop a strong arm in the comments below. That's your way of saying, I'm in. And hey, if you've got a friend or family member who loves to snack on nuts every day, send this video their way too. It might be just the nudge they need. You've got this, one nut at a time.